Hi, I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Lita Leapin.
And welcome to another edition of Our City Tonight.
Well, we're here at Hubcast Studios where we start all of our shows, and we're looking forward to a great episode of
That's right. Let's get right to Our City Tonight. This edition of On the Town is brought to you by Genesis Lower Mainland, a new kind of all-inclusive luxury experience with two great locations in Richmond and Vancouver. Well, we are back here at one of our favorite spots in Whistler. It's the Four Seasons Resort, and I got to tell you, last time we were here, we were roasting marshmallows by that fire. Of course, now the weather's nice and warm, so we're out here again in this, I got to get this right now, vintage
patio camper.
Camper, yep, there we go. See, Ellen, I can get it right. Wow. Ellen, of course, works here at the Four Seasons. Okay, we're out here. It's not winter anymore. What are we doing first? This is Alan.
Well, hi, Alan, and I am grinning from ear to ear because you have one of my favorite spirits in front of us, Aperol, Aperol Spritz, but you guys have done something completely different with this. Tell us what we have.
I think what we've done here is we've just taken a very popular summer classic and we've put our own twist on it. The components are still the same with the Aperol, the Prosecco and the soda, but we're actually doing it with crushed ice to make it that ultimate summer patio drink.
And what is great too is that when I was here at Christmas, you guys had a whole program out here for the winter months, but this is really turning into a really cool family, but also fun area for people that don't come up here with kids, like a kind of a Four Seasons thing up here, pardon the pun, but you got something for every season up here, don't you, outside in this area?
I think so. I mean, you know, there's nothing better, and you can see from the weather today, this is the best way to spend your summer days in Whistler. The offerings that we have from our cocktail menu and what we actually produce from our patio vintage camper, it's really the best way to spend your day.
Very nice.
This is an amazing drink. I've already taken a sip.
I think we lost you about 5 minutes ago. That really is our favorite drink. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do, Alan. We're going to go from outside to inside for more cocktails. Okay, well, we've gone from outside to that wonderful camper area to inside. We've lost Alan. He has moved on due to creative differences.
Well, did we upgrade?
I think we upgraded. No, they're all great.
Alan, no, awesome.
Rory joins us now because we're going to talk about some great cocktails inside Sidecut, the restaurant, but also you got a great cocktail program.
We do. We've collaborated with Lauren Moat.
Oh, we know her. She's well known.
To create the Spirit of the Mountain cocktail program. We've had it for quite some time now, and it's been a big hit. She's taken classic cocktails and built upon them in such creative ways, tying them from around the world, different cultures, scenery. It's amazing.
Well, we watched you make these, and the smell, the aroma, I should say, coming up from them is amazing. And I know Jim is totally drooling, but did you sip one already?
No, we don't ever sample anything on camera until we get on camera, I should say.
So what do we have? What's in front of
Easter
you?
Islands theme going on here,
Yeah, so we have two cocktails here. Our first one that I'll talk about is the Big Rapa Borgoña. It's taken from influences of sangria and Chile and the Polynesian Triangle. It's not just any tiki head, it's a Rapa Nui, which you find on Easter Island.
Yeah.
Crazy big heads.
Yeah.
We recognize.
It's really tropical, great flavor, tons of fruit, really refreshing.
And say Big Rapa Borgoña after having a couple of those.
How many do you have outside?
0.
We should ask, so this is really for the sangria fan, or really want something a different take on a sangria?
Yeah, very, very similar to a sangria, but it does have a bit of a twist on it that I think a lot will really enjoy.
Cool, and this is very pretty.
Yeah, so here we have the Golden Bridge Sour, taken from a vodka sour, with a little bit of a honey, vanilla, apricot twist to it.
Wow.
On top, on the outside, we coat the glass with passion fruit powder.
Yeah.
Which gives you a little bit of twang on the tongue. Very nice.
All right. And
Well,
these are available all summer long, yeah?
All summer.
All right.
All right, we're sipping. Oh, wow. Okay, I think I'm going home with this
I was
one.
going to say, I'm doing more than sipping, actually. I mean, gulping. So this is fantastic. Okay, so people can have these when they come into Sidecut.
And what's all along the glass that I'm feeling on my face?
That's the passion fruit powder.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
great. That adds lovely. That's really tasty.
And we should actually, we're talking about the cocktail program with Lauren has assisted with. So again, all year round? And does she
year round.
change them up throughout the year or what?
So far, we've just continued to build upon
okay.
a great thing, yeah. Exclusive only here in Sidecut. You won't be able to find any of these cocktails anywhere else in the world.
Well,
Excellent.
there's lots of good reasons to come up to Whistler, but coming here and trying these, I would definitely recommend it.
And another reason to come up here to the Four Seasons Whistler is the food. Now, we're here at Christmas. We try some great food. We're going to be back a little later in the show to sample some food here at Sidecuts that's perfect for the summer months. Thank you, Rory.
Thank you,
You're
Rory.
welcome. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, we're here on Granville Island, and nothing says summer like Granville Island. We're here with Sasha Dvoritz, our lifestyle and beauty expert, and we're going to be covering summer beauty, one of the first of many of these segments.
Thank you for having me on.
So Sasha, with summer beauty, you have a motto for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So I love things to be easy, quick, and cost effective and serve lots of different purposes. So my first item that I have is the Rejuvenate Light. And what I love about it is that you can use it on your hair and your body and your skin. Perfect for after you take a shower. So it's by Monate, and you can get it online. Let's see. Yeah, there you go.
And just rub it in?
Smells lovely, yeah. So
Oh,
light.
what a nice citrusy smell.
Yeah, and it's the light version, so it's perfect for summer.
Perfect. So Sasha, what do we have next?
Yeah, so we have my favorite skincare line, Biogivance. And what I love about it is it's cost effective, $30 to $65 approximately, available at W Skincare. I have super tricky skin where I've had adult acne as well as lines, and this has been the only thing that's cleared up my skin, and I also have beautiful skin. I love it. And of course, in the summer you want to have some sunscreen as well, even actually all time of the year, but it's great to be wearing a little bit of extra sunscreen in the summer.
And looks like you can travel with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, in the summertime, it's always nice to have good-looking skin and, of course, good-looking hair. And
Yeah.
it sounds like this product helps do that.
Spruce from Vancouver, of course, yeah,
wonderful.
which is great. And it's a collagen supplement that you take once a day, and you can simply add it to your water. It's delicious, and it's been scientifically proven to be better than moisturizer alone.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cheers. Well, I know I was a late convert in life to using the tools of the trade, like makeup brushes, but I'm so glad I turned.
Yeah, so summertime you want to make your makeup application really quick and beautiful. And what I love about the Makeup Forever brushes is that they last a long time. Also, they can make any mistakes that you make and smooth them out, which is fantastic. Another little tip that I love for summertime is the eyebrow gel that's tinted, so it makes it really easy and quick to look beautiful in the summertime.
Perfect. Summertime means lots of picnics, long time at the beach. Sometimes you don't get to get home and brush your teeth. And what if you're meeting that special person? You have a great product that answers all of those issues.
Yeah, so of course you're looking beautiful and feeling great, and you want to have fresh breath. I love these Listerine Go tabs because they're mouthwash, basically in a tablet. You chew on it for 15 seconds and you can either swallow it or you can spit it out into a sink.
And it's not gum. I don't like gum. So.
No, and it's got amazing reviews online. People love this and find it really effective. I love it too.
Excellent. Well, we're going to be back with Sasha on another part of Granville Island to continue with the beauty segment. Well, welcome back to Hubcast Studios, and we hope you're enjoying the show.
Yes, and we also invite your comments or questions. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Our City Tonight TV, and you can also see past episodes on our YouTube channel.
So let's get back to Our City Tonight.
Well, we're here on Granville Island at the Granville Island Hotel, and their wonderful restaurant is dockside on a very windy day, but summer is really here, trust us. And we're with one of our faves on our city tonight, actress and director Natalie Bolt. Hi.
Natalie, you know, a lot of the audience would be recognizing you as the big villain from Riverdale, the hit series that we absolutely love. I can't wait following you, the new seasons and stuff. But the last season ended on quite a
note. Yep. Did you see that one coming? Yeah, Penelope is super evil and very angry at the world and very angry at everyone in Riverdale. And so my grand plan was to show Riverdale in its true darkness, and I think I succeeded.
You definitely did. Take a look.
Any idea how one of your matchbooks ended up in Baby T's throat?
Well, they are complimentary to all of our guests. We don't recommend that they ingest them. I do recall this young man being here a few nights ago. He was here with some friends. Ex-cons, but charming. Anyway, this baby teeth left the Maple Club with a grin on his face. And alive.
Yeah, you're really not a nice person, are you? But you're
Well, there are
you're dressing really well this season. I like that, actually.
Cavalli, baby. Ted Baker. Yeah, I love Penelope has not only a fantastic wardrobe, but an amazing character. I love that she is so utterly evil. And they do explain, you know, I am twisted for a reason. When I say I as Penelope.
Yeah, we're going to clarify that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I was groomed as a child bride. You'd be angry too. Yeah, look what they do in Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, they just chop each other to pieces. I do it the quiet and violent way.
Yes, you're much more high scale, upscale.
You know, it was another great season for you guys, and kind of changing gears, though, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about your friend, really mourned around the world, and that is, of course, Luke Perry.
Yeah. You know, Luke, we had his last episode, so 2 weeks before the end of season 3, and yeah, we were just talking earlier about how, you know, Riverdale with the Midnight Club, that was a shout out to the Breakfast Club, which was, you know, where I personally fell in love with Molly Ringwald and, you know, so many of the Brat Pack, and that was the same sort of era of Luke Perry's massive rise to fame with Jason Priestley, who's, you know, a local here, and you know, 90210, you couldn't have been a bigger star back then, and so I think so many people grew up with Luke, and you know, when he died so suddenly and so shockingly at such a young age, people just, you know, this outpouring of love was very touching, but yeah, nobody expected it.
And I think you see a running thread too. People mourn in their various ways, but this running thread line of, boy, part of my youth has just died.
Yeah.
And people like that pass away very young, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, people kind of sit up and go, what does it mean? You
Yeah.
know, and there's nothing you can really say except to look back on a life really well lived. And Luke's a good guy and a fantastic parent, really loving guy. And yeah, so, you know, on the hard days on set, or just in general, we kind of go, or I go, what would Luke have done?
Oh, that's sweet.
He would have let it
That's
go.
good.
You
That's
know?
good.
He will be missed.
Let's talk about some. Last time you and Lita talked, which was last fall on our show at I think Atlas Steak Party, we were talking about an issue that's very important to your heart. Why don't we talk a little more about that?
You were heading out on a trip and for palm oil.
Yeah, so the palm oil crisis in the world is just, it's still ramping up, unfortunately. So we're losing a football pitch's worth of forest every 25 seconds.
Oh,
And
25 seconds.
25 seconds. There are 25. That number 25 comes up again. 25 orangutan lost every week. You know, and they'll be extinct within 3 to 5 years, and everything with them. So that's why, you know, I focus on the orangutan, because if you save the forest, you save the orangutan, you save everything that goes with the orangutan, all the other species, because of course everything else is endangered too. It's really disturbing, and so my plea is to please just check your ingredients and don't buy things that contain palm oil. And we've made it easier.
Yes,
So,
this is exciting. You found some new tools that help the general public.
Yes, so the palm oil scanner app, You can download it onto your smartphone, and then you can scan any product and it'll tell you whether it contains palm oil. And of course, because products come out every single day all over the world, if it doesn't come up, then you can be helping us by taking a photograph, and it's just 3 little steps, you know. You take a photograph, say who it's made by, and whether you think there's palm oil in it, and we'll find out, and we add it to the database, and then you grow the entire global database. So essentially, that's one option, is the palm oil scanner app, and the other one is that I am going to, if you follow me on @NatBolt, I am going to be bringing in products that I know, and Palm Oil Investigations, who I represent, we've checked them and they have no palm oil in them, so you can just go, okay, I know this is good, I can with a clear conscience go forward.
Very nice, and we should say you're like becoming a regular on the show. You're going to be back on, but you're coming on you're coming on very soon again. And tell our regular viewers what you're going to be doing next time you're going to be on, probably in the next month.
Yeah, well, I'm a director, and I worked with this wonderful talent. She's only 13. Because I'm a girl is Victoria Anthony's song. She wrote it, and then she called me in to direct it, and so that is something that I'm really proud of. It's had well over 100,000, going probably into the 200,000 views.
But just quickly before we go, speaking of directing, you are involved with the Warner Brothers directing program. We want to mention that quickly before you go.
So I got onto the Warner Brothers Directors Program, which is a huge honor, and so I'm going to be trained up Warner Brothers boot camp to to direct episodic TV. And you know, Warner Brothers has a huge connection to Vancouver with all of the shows, including Riverdale, being shot here. So onward and upward, and hooray, female filmmakers.
Excellent. Yeah, and we take note of the fact that Lita and I are both wearing our sunglasses. Natalie put hers on. Anyway.
I look extra evil with mine on.
There you go. That's the evil look we
wanted.
Natalie Bolt's joined us here on, honestly, a nice day, despite the winds, at the Dockside Restaurant here at the Granville Island Hotel on Granville Island. And Natalie back again very soon on the show.
See you soon.
Welcome back to the Whistler Four Seasons Resort, and we're excited to be back here for the final time because we're getting into some really great food. Alan has decided to join us for the third sequence. He was not involved with us in the second one, but we've made up and we've become friends again. We're kidding, but he's back to talk about some delicious looking food for the summer.
And definitely from Sidecut Restaurant. You guys have a great patio out here, so we can enjoy the summer out here on your patio or inside. You've got lots of options if it rains. And some excellent dishes in front of us. You were mentioning your steakhouse, but you have incredible seafood options, which we're witnessing in front of us.
Yeah, we do. I mean, Sidecut, quite rightly so, has a reputation of being a high-end steakhouse, but along with our executive chef, Erin Griel, over the last 18 months we've worked very, very diligently to make sure that we have the best seafood, fish and even game items on our menu as well, to ensure that we can accommodate everybody's needs and everybody's preferences. We're incredibly proud of some of the dishes that we do offer in Sidecut. We do have a few of them here just now, just to kind of highlight. This one,
Start with this.
We'll start with this one. So our oysters are one of our most popular dishes, depending on which oyster's available and season at the same time. Cushy and Miyagi tend to be the most popular ones, and this is available not just in the restaurant but also in our bar menu as well.
And you follow the Ocean Wise.
Oh, excellent.
We do. We're very proud to be part of the partnership with Ocean Wise as well.
Wonderful.
This looks really intriguing and spectacular.
So this is something that's new to the menu, and it's actually really quite exciting. Seared octopus salad, where there is some seaweed and some lettuce there, a nice little bit of wasabi just to give it a little bit of a bite and a little bit of a kick as well. So a great summer offer there.
Delicious.
Over here we got lots of different items on this plate.
This has actually been one of our best sellers over the last 6 months. To be able to get your mixed seafood platter, which has your king crab, it has your sablefish, it has your salmon, it has your prawns on there. I mean, it really is an all-round menu to make sure everyone's happy.
And how many would that feed, would you think?
Well, to be honest, when we look at the majority of the items on our menu, some people can't make a decision. So we tend to recommend that, you know, this is a good one to share, and it's also nice to marry it up and match it with perhaps a steak as well. So then we can take a steak, we can cut it and share it, so you can actually mix and match and get the best of both worlds.
That sounds absolutely perfect.
I don't see any more than two of Lita and I would fight over this plate. One of the other things we'd be remiss if we did not mention is that you've got this fantastic patio breakfast. I'm going to screw this up too, but patio breakfast. What's going on? If you just want to stay in your room and enjoy some great food here at Four Seasons, they'll bring it to you in the morning. Let's talk about what happens at breakfast.
So it's called My Balcony Breakfast.
That's what I meant to say.
There we go.
Yes. Okay.
So when you
Very
actually
good.
wake up to really get your day off to a fantastic start, we do a breakfast offering that you can enjoy on your balcony. Now, a lot of our balconies overlook the mountains, and it's some of the best vistas that you're ever going to see. So by taking My Balcony Breakfast, you've got pancakes on there, you've got assorted pastries, you've got avocado toast with eggs bene. It really is a great way to start the day.
And this is a great way to end the segments, looking at this spectacular food. Hey, want to thank you, Alan. We want to thank Eleanor and everybody here at the Four Seasons Resort in Whistler who's been gracious and helpful to us this week. I was saying to you earlier, I've not been up here in the summer months in a lot of years. Usually up here, Lita and I are for the Whistler Film Festival in December. Come up and check out the summer or spring season because it's fabulous up here, and the fall. Thank you, and if people want more details on this property, where can they find that?
Well, you can go to the Four Seasons website and click on the Whistler links, and we are also on Instagram, Facebook,
All the social media.
and more social media.
She's been behind camera all day, but Eleanor has been a great help to people like me who really can't remember anything anymore, but we got it all out. Did we get it all out, Eleanor?
And there's a hashtag somewhere in there as well.
What's the hashtag?
It's at FS Whistler or hashtag FS Whistler.
Oh, we got that. Okay. Actually, well, we got it all on banners to see in the closer. Okay. Thank you, and again, sincerely
You're
thanks to
welcome.
everybody at the Four Seasons. Okay, we're going to dig into the food now.
Thanks, Alan.
Thanks.
This edition of On the Town has been brought to you by Genesis Lower Mainland, a new kind of all-inclusive luxury experience with two great locations in Richmond and Vancouver.
Well, we're back here with our Summer Beauty segment with Sasha, and we're just a little bit outside of Granville Island on West 2nd at W Skincare. Now, Sasha has described this place as one of her very favorite places for skincare. And why is that, Sasha?
Well, I love these skin services for so many reasons, but one of the main reasons, which is amazing for summer, is there's no downtime. Yeah, and it has really changed my skin. I used to have a mix of adult acne and fine lines, and now it's looking great.
And you were talking about it's cold laser, so really interesting equipment. We've got Lorinda, who's the owner and the top tech. Now you have a very interesting background to this particular shop. How W Skincare became public, because it was exclusive.
Yeah, it was exclusive. So I was the North American trainer for this technology that comes from Switzerland. And then I decided after a few years to go into a private practice up in on Granville Street. So we were referral only, and that led to a lot of film people for me because of the downtime. It's cold, it doesn't bother them with the sun when they're filming, and they literally can leave here and go shoot. So it's very, and it's, with it being non-invasive, it's not scary, because when you're filming, you don't have time for that. No. So yeah, so I was private for a long time, and then we had one of our favorite gossip girls, Lainey Gossip, get referred to me, and she fell in love and wanted to talk about it. I said no for a few months. But if you know Lainey, she likes to just keep asking. So I finally did agree to it. And it was a bit of an explosion that I didn't expect. So that made me open to the public and open this particular clinic with now some other staff. And then we opened Toronto 5 years ago as well. So now we have 2 locations.
Perfect, and that led right into probably one of your most famous clients that kept you very busy last year.
Yes, last year at this time we were prepping for the royal wedding, so I've known Megan a long time. She's a good friend, and yeah, it was a very exciting time last year.
And we hear that she asked for you specifically, and that's very exciting. Exciting for the brand, exciting for yourself, and you know, I can see Sasha's skin. You've definitely done a beautiful job in keeping her beautiful. Well, we've gone from the serenity of Granville Island. Now we're here in the very bustling area of Lonsdale Quay in North Vancouver. We are continuing with our summer beauty tips with Sasha, our lifestyle expert, and we're here with Paula. Now, tell us where we are.
Well, we're at Noir Lash Lounge in North Vancouver, one of my favorite places in the whole world. And I get my eyelashes done regularly. They are amazing for summer because you can just get up and go. You can go to swimming, to the beach, you can go to the grocery store, and you look beautiful.
Very convenient. So Paula, as the owner of Noir Lash Lounge, for the audience that may not be familiar with getting lashes done, can you describe the technique?
Yeah, we offer from a classic set all the way up to Russian volume of extensions, which they put on one by one. A millimeter from the eyelid through all of your lashes, all the way up to 7 to 9 lashes on one lash, which would be the Russian volume. And it takes anywhere from about an hour to an hour and a half at the longest, and you should be able to have them on last for about 2.5 to 4 weeks.
Wow, that's great for holidays and going to the beach, as you mentioned, Sasha.
Sure.
So we're going to be back here with Sasha for more summer beauty tips coming up in an episode coming soon to you.
Well, that does it for the show. We're back here where we started the show at Hubcast Studios.
And we had a great show, but it is time to say goodbye.
That's right. I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Lita Leapins.
We'll see you on the next edition of Our City Tonight.
While in Whistler, Our City Tonight stayed at the Four Seasons Resort and Residences. Genesis Lower Mainland with 2 great locations in Richmond and Vancouver. Test drive, purchase, maintenance. They come to you.